dark night of the soul? Is this something in our brain? Is it something in a different dimension?
Best way that I can be fulfilled is if I care for you.
I want to share a little bit with you specifically about embracing your shadow side. So who knows what a shadow side is? Yes, what is it?
The shadow side is the side that you hide because it's so filled with negativity.
Exactly. It's the part of you that you disavow and feel is unlovable. And all of us have it. But whatever we resist persists. And actually, those things that we disavow and push away, we then project onto others and see those things in other people. And often, it's precisely those things that annoy us most about other people. So how can you find your shadow side? You ask yourself, what annoys me most about other people? And that's your shadow side. For his part, all Jack wanted was love. Jack was a 49-year-old gay male film producer in New York City with a gregarious, confident manner and a winning smile. In the film world, everything he touched turned to gold, resulting in multiple blockbusters. Despite his career success, however, his relationships never worked out. Does anybody know anyone like this? Someone who's super successful in business, but relationships never work out. Who knows somebody like this? Okay, it's very common. A common pattern emerged when Jack started dating a new man. In the beginning, everything would go well. Soon, Jack would think he had finally found his life partner. As he expressed those sentiments, things would take a turn for the worse. With a new level of intimacy and commitment, things would become more serious emotionally. Then, like clockwork, Jack's partner would become too needy in Jack's eyes, and Jack would end the relationship. As a boy, Jack had grown up as the eldest son everyone depended on in a big Irish Catholic family. On the one hand, Jack thrived on being like a second father to everybody because he loved taking care of people. Yet another part of him resented their dependency and demanded to know, why can't I find someone I can depend on? When I asked Jack if any part of him identified with the neediness he perceived in the men he dated, his eyes teared up for the first time in therapy. As a little boy, Jack desperately craved contact with his father, who was home for only a few days a month between international business trips. As a survival mechanism to protect himself from all the pain, Jack slowly learned to tuck away his needs, portraying to the outside world a perfectly constructed winning smile and air of confidence, success, self-sufficiency, and independence. When he started a new relationship, this unmet need was like a ticking time bomb waiting to go off. There's a big difference between being needy and having needs, but Jack didn't think about that. His own childhood need for his father's love and affection had caused him too much pain. Rather than bring back the whole saga, he defended himself by pushing it away and inadvertently pushing the men he loved away at the same time. By beginning to identify and listen to his inner voice, Jack was able to feel what was actually happening in his relationships and his life. As if a fog had cleared, Jack realized that the men who loved and needed him did not need to recreate the pain he felt about his unmet need as a boy. Once he stopped projecting that old story onto his boyfriends, his fear of their dependency evaporated. The next time he found a viable life partner, he was finally able to embrace a fulfilling long-term relationship with them. In suppressing our darkness, we are also suppressing our greatest light. By denying our ugliness, we lessen our beauty. By denying our fear, we minimize our courage. By denying our greed, we reduce our generosity. When a projection is reclaimed, it's like a revelation of the self. As Carl Jung said, to confront a person with his shadow is to show him his own light. Only by integrating the shadow and making peace with our unlovable parts can we learn to fully love ourselves. Thank you, everybody, so much for coming.